Hey, it's Carolyn here. Now I'm getting a lot of questions about this Straight to Shortlist challenge, so I thought I'd film a little video to answer some of them for you. But of course, if you've got more questions, please do feel free to give me a call. I'll put my number in this email. So the first question that I usually get is, should I do the Straight to Shortlist challenge or should I do my resume first? In the Straight to Shortlist challenge, we don't get you to do your resume first. Now there's a really good reason for this. You can spend a lot of wasted time agonizing over a resume. If you apply online with a resume, research has shown that recruiters will spend on average as little as 6 seconds looking at it. That means a lot of your hard work may not even be looked at, and it will probably go to waste. Those hours that you've spent on a resume, you can spend getting out and about and meeting people, because you'll have a far better chance of success in finding a job that way. On the Straight to Shortlist challenge, we get you to prioritize activities that have the greatest chance of making you successful on the job hunt. One of the first things that we do on the Straight to Shortlist challenge is help you get your LinkedIn profile in order. Then we get you comfortable in going out and meeting people who are doing jobs or who are working in organisations that interest you. Now, when you do this, some of those conversations will lead to the person that you're meeting asking you for your resume. Then you can do this. You can simply download the LinkedIn profile that you've created with one click to create a resume. But it gets better. From the information that you've gathered from that person about an organisation or a company or a role that's coming up, you can tailor that resume so it hits the mark. And it becomes a far more relevant document to that audience than if you're just working on it cold without that insight. But then there's this other thing that's going on as well. Not only does your resume become more relevant to the audience, it actually becomes far more trusted because it's coming with the endorsement of the person that's passing it along. So that's why we do things in the order that we do in the Straight to Shortlist challenge. So the second question that I get, and that you should ask, is what kind of results will I get from doing the Straight to Shortlist challenge? Like anything that you do in life, what you get out of it comes from what you put into it. If you follow our recommended steps, if you come to the Zoom call, if you ask questions, if you get feedback and you act on that feedback, you will start to get meetings. If you don't do that work, you won't get the result. The challenge has helped many people from many different backgrounds get meetings and get jobs. It's been really useful for people experiencing some sort of barrier. For example, they don't have local experience, or they're coming back into the workforce, or they want to change career, or they want to change sectors, or they just want to find a job that matches their talents and matches their values and matches their skills. What we've found with all of the work that we've done in the challenge so far, with the connection requests that we've sent out and the messages that we've sent out, we get between 40 to 60% of people saying yes to connect and yes to meet. I think that strike rate is a much better response than if you're relying on whacking in your resume online. And I'm so confident that you'll get value out of doing the Straight to Shortlist challenge. I offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. So the question I often get, and also another question that you should ask, is what kind of support will I get? Well, the support comes from me mainly and other expert coaches that I bring in from time to time. During the working year, we do one session a week on Zoom. Now, your coach on that Zoom call is your cheerleader, your reviewer, your overviewer of your work, your accountability buddy, and someone who can give you fresh ideas on people you can target or what you could do. And you have that support and access to the materials for one whole year. Another question that I get is, what if I'm not on LinkedIn or not comfortable being on LinkedIn? Well, we've got that one covered for you. The challenge will take you step by step through the steps you need to take to create a great LinkedIn profile. And hopefully by the end of the challenge, you'll have forgotten any reservations that you have about LinkedIn and you'll be comfortable using it. The next question I get is, will I be able to manage this challenge? Will I be able to follow the work? Well, we've broken down each step into smaller, actionable steps and made the videos super easy to follow. And of course, you can ask questions and get lots of support along the way. That's what the Zoom sessions are for. We work off progress, not perfection, as you'll find out along the way. Another big question that I get is, how long will I actually need to spend on this each week? Well, in a way, that question is, how big is a piece of string? But generally between 4 to 6 hours. There's more work in the first few steps because doing that work properly sets you up for success. And the last question I often get is, I can find a job by myself. Why would I do it with others? Well, I think there's nothing lonelier than looking for a job by yourself. You can quickly lose confidence and take your eye off the ball. Doing the challenge in a group gives you an instant network, it gives you accountability, it gives you support, and it helps you keep that all-important momentum up.